ladies and gentlemen. My name is Robert Fields, and I'm from Florida. And I just want to tell you my story and why I'm here. My son got a job, and the deal was that if you keep your grades up, you go to school, and get up on time, you can keep that job. Well, fortunately, he didn't get up on time and go to school, and there was a confrontation between me and my son, and my son went to school and told the people that I was gonna do great bodily harm to him. And they came after me and my wife with all these allegations that they certainly couldn't prove. And the reason that they continued to attack us is because me and my wife rebelled against them, and we rebelled against their system. And we refused to do their drug tests, and we refused to do their clinical psychological, and we refused to cooperate with the Garden of Lightum. So they continued to attack us. Well, me and my wife, we hired these attorneys, and of course we had court-appointed attorneys, and they was about as useless as that tree over there. So we decided to get rid of them, and I represented myself. And I was up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning talking with people over their phone and over the internet, learning the law and learning the Florida statutes. And I represented myself. And I went in there and I tore them up. I told them exactly what I was not going to do, and I told them exactly what I was going to do. And what I was going to do is I was going to stand up for my children and stand up for my rights. And I did not let them intimidate me. I did not let them take my children. I did not let them take my prenatal rights from my children. So with that being said, they continued the attack. So I decided, well, let me continue my attack. And I went after them as well as they went after me. I filed complaints on the judge, I filed complaints on the attorneys, I filed complaints on the police officers in the courtroom. I even filed complaints on people that didn't have anything to do with our case. I just thought I would put paperwork out there so they would know that I was a serious man and I wasn't going to back down from them. And so, with that being said again, I filed a motion against the caseworkers to have them held accountable for their actions, and they didn't like that. I filed complaints with the judge, and she didn't like that. So she finally kicked herself off the bench after I filed paperwork to have her kicked off the bench. So we moved to another courtroom, and they looked at me and they asked me, Mr. Fields, what can we do to make this right? And I told them exactly what they could do. Leave us alone, let us raise our children, because there's no market for my kids. My kids are teenagers. My kids are 16, 17, 15. You know, they didn't want my kids. They just wanted to inconvenience me because I wouldn't bend over and grab my ankles for them. So I told them that I'll be there when their grandchildren's children are there trying to take my children. And the only reason I'm still here today is because now I have grandchildren. And I have 6 lovely, beautiful grandchildren. And I know the way that they attacked me and my wife, with the education that we have and the determination and the motivation that we had to fight these people, if they came after other people that didn't have that determination and the motivation to fight these people, they would lose all their children. It'd be a time that no one would have any kids, okay, except the government, to sell. So I just want to ask everyone that hears my voice, if you have the will to fight these people, I suggest you do so, because they will, and like the man said before me, they will come and take your children, and you will never see them again. And when you look around, you'll be passing your children on the street and don't even have a clue that that's your child, that your wife birthed, and that you raised until the government came and stole your children. And I'm not a very good speaker until I get going. So I'm just going to end this now and tell everybody to just, when they come to your door, do not welcome them in, because when you welcome them in, that is the beginning of the nightmare. and it is a nightmare that you could just never ever want to experience. Thank you very much. My name is Robert Fields from St. Petersburg, Florida.